Hey, I'm finna dip. I got somewhere to be. But wait, I wanted to show you how I look in my bikini. Bro, I kid you not, she purposely bent over right in front of me. Now she's sitting on top of me with my arms pinned to the ground.
Man, don't you hate when somebody that you really wanted, somebody that you truly wanted to be with, somebody that you got close to having a chance with, to being with in the past, but it slips away and all of a sudden they want to hit you back up when you're in a relationship? That stuff truly is annoying, but it's something that we all probably went through. And that was something I was going through in this story. At that time, when I was younger, I didn't think I could even be capable of pulling girls that way, constantly getting rejected in my younger days. Definitely kind of broke away the confidence of me believing that I could even pull. So it didn't really register until I got to about 19, 20 years of age. I'm telling you, it did not click, it did not register, and it really does make sense looking back. I remember my ex, that's a part of this story, she used to tell me how she didn't realize how many people would pursue me, how much women would want to pursue me, and I didn't even know. But of course, as a woman, they'll catch on to more things than us guys will ever even be able to. Of course, me not knowing led to me being very friendly. And there was this one broad, man, this one shorty, and definitely was one of the harder ones to turn my head away from because of how bad I wanted to be with her in the past and wanted to see it go somewhere. Yeah, she tried to spin the block, man. When people try to spin the block, it's a crazy thing.
So before the story begins, we got to do a quick flashback for context. Back to 2017 when I was working at Hurricane Harbor in Arlington, Texas. Second year at my first job. And at this job, there was this shorty, we'll name her Chandler, and she liked me, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't really interested. But she was cool, you know what I'm saying? She was cool. And one day she came up to me like, hey, so I have a friend and she saw your Snapchat on my phone and thought you was cute. You want to talk to her? I'm a guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't ever get attention. So of course I'm gonna not turn that down. Like, yeah, that's cool. I'll see what's up. Later on that day, shorty hit me on Snap, and we'll name her Asia for the sake of this video. And we was getting to know each other, you know what I'm saying? 21 questions, you know how it goes, yada, yada, yada. And eventually we set up a little date, you know what I'm saying, to link up at a park, get some Sonic, a cool little calm little high school date. And man, shorty looked way better in person. She had like these Asian eyes, rich brown skin, glasses, slim teen, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be vulgar, but shorty was knocking, and there ain't no doors, if you know what I mean. Anyways, at the end of the day, it was great. It was perfect until the end, because she just was kind of a little too promiscuous, man. She just wanted to make out, you know what I'm saying, on the first date, and that is a red flag to me. If someone wants to get spicy that fast, knowing we just met, it ain't a good sign. Like, probably did this to other people. I definitely proceeded, you know what I'm saying? I still went with it, but I couldn't ignore it. It was a turn off. Even though I never made it official, she still wanted to be friends on a beneficiary plan, you know what I'm saying? And occasional swimming at the community pool, but never a resident in the neighborhood. But man, she definitely gave good swimming lessons. Do you catch my drift? Friends with benefits, sadly. Anyways, eventually we moved on. She got a dude. She wanted more, and we both was understanding, and we both ended things on a high note. Fast forward back to where today's story takes place. It's 2018. I'm chilling with Naomi, and she has been upset, because I was entertaining, being friendly. Made her insecure, but I told her, I'll never fold, Man, Lord must have heard that day, cause Tess came at me quick. Like, we was chilling and I get a random text from Asia. It's been a while. She said, hey, a lot of Y's in that hey too. You should've rung alarms. I ain't think it was an issue though. So we texted like, how you been, catching up type of convo. And then she texted, do you want to stop by at my new spot? I said, yeah, sure. Drop the Addy. Okay. And I'm not thinking too much of all this, you know. I'm thinking I'll stop by, say hi to her parents. You know, it's been a while. And her crib was on the same route back to my house. So I ain't think much of it. You know what I'm saying? You know. Eventually I'm ready to go home. I hop in the car, start heading my way. Again, not thinking much, just a quick 5-minute stop, saying hi, and that's it, I'm going. Might even get some food, who knows? So I pull up to these nice apartments, park in the area where she told me to park at, and called her. Hey, I just pulled up. Okay, I'm just changing real quick. You can come up though. I for sure, bet that. Walk up the stairs to her apartment, knock on the apartment door, and as she opens that door, she greets me. Oh, hey, gang, I kid you not. Not only did she get thicker, curvier, but bro, she was wearing booty shorts. Thighs was thigh, waist was waist. She had her cleavage was showing. You would have thought she was working at Hooters. No. You would have thought she was working at Twin Peaks. Wow, you look different. Okay, is that a bad thing? Nah, it's not even a bad thing at all. If you want to call me cute, just say that. Man, you gonna let me in or what? Yeah, come in. Bro, and when she turned around, tell me why her cheeks, bro, the lower cheeks was hanging out of her booty shorts, bro. I'm trying my best to just keep my eyes up, stay ahead, you know what I'm saying? And I was thinking like, yo, ain't no way she's walking around the crib with her parents home wearing this. And as I stepped in, it's quiet, as if nobody's home. And I'm like, oh, where your parents at? And she like, no, silly, I stay by myself. Immediately I understood what was going on. Yeah, I've been moved out of my parents' house, so it's just us, you know? Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. That's what's up. Man, and the tension is high. The look that she gave me was enough to telepathically communicate what she was trying to get into. I'm not dumb at this point. I've been in the game for a little bit, man. I know what's going on. I could have easily just left. I could have just walked away, but the temptation, bro, the curiosity, it kept me lingering. Again, easily could have left, but it was like a feeling of, let me find something out real quick, you know? But deep down, I cannot fold. I never fold. I am loyal to the soil, something I stood on and I take pride in. I could never cheat. Ever, right? Bro, I kid you not, she purposely bent over right in front of me, acting like she was stretching this stuff. Oh, no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. But today, mankind is pretty common. I'm not falling for the bait though. I need to leave.
Bro, you know this is out of your character, bro. You have a shorty at the crib. You never cheat. Black men don't cheat.
Bro. Hear me out. Look at shorty, bro. Bro, she's double cheeked up on a Sunday afternoon. Bro, you like slim thick, remember? You said it in that video you made, bro, remember?
Bro. Forget that. That is just lust. Look, remember who you are. Remember what you stand for.
Bro, it's not even that bad. Y'all just hanging out anyways. Hanging out with a baddie.
It's not even about that, bro. We know her intentions. Think about why she wants to hang out. Come on, bro. Lock in.
Man, don't even listen to him. It's just hanging out with a girl. As long as you don't get touchy.
Good point.
She's gonna get touchy. Grab your stuff and go.
I mean, but
flee from sexual immorality.
I'ma leave. Hey, I'm finna dip. I got somewhere to be. But wait, I wanted to show you how I look in my bikini. I bet. Just chilling, you know, just friends, you know, just cool it. Is what I was thinking. So as we were walking in the bedroom, she turned around and was giving me that look. The kind of slow, smoky stare people in movies use right before dramatic music kicks in. The kind of stare in her eyes as if a lion is stalking a gazelle about to attack. A look so intimidating. At first glance, it'll make you tremble and feel unease. Bro, you ever seen a cute girl you went to shoot your shot at and you ain't finna shoot, but your heart just starts to pound for no reason? Like, bro, that's what I'm feeling. And I'm thinking, okay, I need to dip. This is a little too much. And I was turning around to leave, but shorty just smacks my booty. Where you going? You better chill. What you gonna do about it? I ain't finna play with. I couldn't even finish my sentence. Shorty went straight for the kill and grabs my Johnson. At that point, alarms immediately go off in my head. I gotta go. She leaned in way too close. Like, personal space is a suggestion. The look on her face, oh yeah, she knew exactly what she was doing. And me, I froze instantly, bro. Shoulders up, eyes wide, all types of stuff, man. Relax. I'm relaxed. Gang, my brain was buffering. You're kind of cute when you glitch. Bro, I was definitely glitching. Full system out on function. 200 ping bad Wi-Fi. I gotta get my phone in the living room. Get up out of there real quick. And I had my phone in my pocket already. I just had to make some excuse and get up out of there. I get up and leave the door. I was smooth, walking fast. And out of nowhere, I probably glanced for like 2 seconds. Shawty is using full linebacker technique. 1 second, I'm standing there minding my business. And I hear a fierce, where you going? Bro, she spears me like Edge, bro. She tackled me like she playing for the NFL. Man, we hit the ground so hard. Now she's sitting on top of me with my arms pinned to the ground. I can't even move my arms. I'm sweating. I'm tweaking. And she starts to lean in for a kiss. Slowly. And she's getting closer and closer. And I kind of turned my head, like pushing my head on her cheek to kind of like redirect her kiss, you know, like it wasn't a headbutt, but kind of like a headbutt, and just to redirect her kiss, man. And she sat up, stared at me for a bit, didn't say a word, got up and walked into a room and slammed the door shut. And I lay there for a sec, let out the deepest sigh, extremely relieved, narrowly escaping. Eventually I got up and knocked on the door and told her, hey, I'm finna leave. And she said, okay. And as I was driving home, man, sheesh, I felt a lot of guilt, man. To the point I texted her sorry and told her the truth that I had a girlfriend. I couldn't do it. And she texted me back cussing me out, saying, why didn't you say anything? I would have never done all that. You're a horrible person. Woo-de-woo, blase, blase, blah. You know, things that I deserved, though. She wasn't wrong, you know what I'm saying? We both knew deep down what was going on. I let it go too far. And eventually, I did tell my actual girlfriend, too. Yeah, she was mad, too. What you thought? She chewed me out, bro, as she should.
Yeah, man, and as she should be mad at me, because at the end of the day, I was being too friendly. I was still playing a game, and I knew deep down what was happening. Honestly, in the first place, I shouldn't even have been in a position of being tempted, period. You know, I have a woman, and there's honestly no world where going to another woman's house and things of that nature. It's so many ways I could have been able to prevent this, could have even told the woman that I was with, you know, what's going on and where I'm finna head to and things like that. Yeah, I was 100% wrong. There's no way around it. You know, on top of that, just being driven by lust, even in the midst of everything, the fact that I still stayed for such a long time, you know what I'm saying? All the signs was already thrown at me. Should have been got out of there. So there's no excuse around that. Don't even put yourself in a position to fold in the first place. You know what I'm saying? If you have a good relationship in person that you are with, even if you think about cheating, man, don't even, it's just leave, honestly. Don't even do it. It's not worth it. And eventually she was able to get over it, of course. Meaning she brought it up a couple more times throughout the month before she was actually over it. Come on, you know how this is. But yeah, peace out.